Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
He finds his target. It's Evans. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Now Allen.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cousins.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing is Cousins.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Final play of the half. Cousins.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors that, as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Middle.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Flush to his right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mike Evans, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This pass complete to Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now Cousins. Completes it to Jason Witten. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 9. To throw, Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ward. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Cousins to throw it. Pass complete there to Nakua.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Texans.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Cousins now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Texans 21, Cowboys 14.
And here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now this taken in by Downs.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Throwing, Allen.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Alert. 56, 56.
Here's Allen.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Allen.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Boswell for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st down.
Cousins to throw.
Pass complete to Higgins.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Cousins.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Cousins.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage. Really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco?
Yep.
And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.